So, how do you fight temptation? That's our theme this week, temptation. Everybody's tempted. In fact, I've had people ask me through the years, if I'm tempted, does that mean I'm sinning? Actually, no, because even Jesus was tempted, and we know that Jesus was the sinless Son of God. He lived on this earth, came to identify with us, and he was tempted just like we all are, but he never sinned. So no, it is not a sin to be tempted. It's a sin to give in to that temptation. But you got to know kind of what triggers you. What are you tempted with? I have a little illustration here for you this morning. I have here a glass, and I have a piece of bread. And I have two items that are going to come face to face with these things. A hammer and water. Now, a hammer doesn't really pose much of a threat to this piece of bread, right? Matter of fact, it might just flatten it out a little bit, but I could still eat it. But if I hit this glass, it would break it. Water. Water would not be helpful for this bread because it would get all soggy and just kind of disappear. But water can be used to wash the glass, right? So water is not harmful to the glass. What's harmful to you? What tempts one person doesn't tempt another. You got to find out what your temptations are, and you got to know how to escape from them. The Word tells us that it is the Word of God that helps us fight those temptations. In fact, this whole problem exists because of the fall into sin. When Adam and Eve were tempted and they gave in and ate the fruit, that's why we have all the corruption and the sadness and the sickness. So Jesus came. That was God's way of saying, I want to help you with this problem. So Jesus came, he walked in your path, and he dealt with all the temptations. You might not have all the temptations that somebody else has, but Jesus experienced all of them, and he knows how you feel, and he can identify with you. In fact, when he was tempted by Satan, you know what he said to him each and every time out there in the wilderness? It is written. It is written. It is written. When you're tempted to be lazy, it is written. Go to work. When you're tempted to not pay your debts, pay your debts. When you're tempted not to be kind to people, be kind to one another. For the Word says to do that. It is written. And the Word always helps us, and it benefits us, and it helps us in godly living. In fact, 1 Corinthians 10 says that in every temptation, God will provide a way out. Are you looking for that way out, or are you just looking for an excuse? Are you looking for that way out? Call a friend. Go to the Word. Get out of the situation. Hey, this is Pastor John from the branch, and this week we're going to be intentional about fighting temptation. Yeah. All right. Praise the